Midwest BDC and welcome back, Eric. And thank you so much for doing this morning meditation with us. So, Eric is a member of the First Energy's Buildings Department and brings his expertise in energy codes, efficiency, and electrification and building science to Fresh Energy. He sits on the technical advisory group currently updating Minnesota's residential energy code at the Department of Labor and Industry. Eric joined Fresh Energy in 2021. And like I said before, he played a key role in growing the Midwest Building Decarbonization Coalition. So this morning, Eric is going to go ahead and start us off with our morning meditation to ground us this morning because we have a long 2 days. Thank you, Eric, for being back here. And so I'm going to go ahead and pass it over to you, Eric.
Absolutely. Thanks so much, Marnice. I really appreciate it. It is good to see a lot of familiar faces and some new names. So this is awesome. Yeah, I really appreciate the chance to practice a little mindfulness here as we kick off. I just so I'll share that I have practiced and benefited from meditation in a lot of settings for a long time, but I am offering this as a peer, not an authority. Some of the influences that I want to credit for meditation teachers and settings would be Bhante Sati, who is a Sri Lankan Buddhist monk from the Theravada tradition. He is here in Minnesota. I'm joining from St. Paul. I guess I didn't say that. And also John Cha, professor of religion at Gustavus Adolphus College, and also Recovery Dharma as a practice space. So I'm gonna kick us off in a moment here with we're just gonna have a 10-minute mostly silent meditation, and this is a time to really just be in the moment and give your attention to yourself, to your mind, to your surroundings, and not worry about having to react, um, but just having that attention. So if you want to find a comfortable position, there are lots of different ways that you can do this. I'm sitting up on a cushion, not on the floor, but if you want to sit on the floor, that can be great. If you want to lay down, that is fine. I have my feet flat on the floor. I'm going to take off my glasses, and if I don't have a watch or anything on, but sometimes I like to sort of take off some of the extra things that I have on me. And then if you're sitting upright, go ahead and find it's almost like if you imagine a string starting around your belly button and along your spine. You just want to kind of gently lift to have an upright posture, right? You don't need to be like super tight. You're not straining to stay perfectly upright, but just sort of gentle upright posture. You can, if you want, do something with your hands. You could do something like this. I often will just set them on my legs. So again, I will offer a little bit of guidance. This is mostly just time for you to get kind of settled into your mind and get ready for the day. So, okay. With that, I am going to invite you to take a deep breath, and as you feel ready, to close your eyes. Take notice of where your breath is moving in and out of your body. You may pay attention to how it feels in your nose as you notice the nourishing air that we all share move in and out through your nostrils. You may notice your breath most in your belly or your chest as they rise and fall. You are welcome to simply pay attention to your breath. You do not need to control it. You do not need to do anything in particular. You will notice your thoughts passing through your mind. There's no need to push them away or fight for an artificial calm. You're simply paying attention. Notice what comes through your mind. You might even thank it, offer attention and gratitude, but do not involve yourself with your thoughts. You are worthy of silence, stillness, and your own attention. There is no need for should right now. You may notice yourself engaged with thoughts or distracted by a sensation. That's fine and normal. I invite you to gently, without judgment, continue to return to your breath. Notice as your body takes air in Notice as you exhale. Notice what your body does every day, all the time, keeping you alive and keeping you connected with every living being, breathing from the same atmosphere, connected to the same ground beneath our feet. You may notice thoughts, feelings, judgments, or shoulds passing through your mind. That's okay. Just observe and continue to gently return your attention to your breath. Your nourishing breath. All right, as you are ready, take a deep breath, open your eyes, and return to the space that we are sharing virtually here, but connected as always, breathing the same air, sharing at whatever distance, the same land beneath our feet. I hope that this was a helpful space. This is a practice that, yeah, when I am at my best when I am practicing meditation on a regular basis. And if this is just a little dose, you know, that is also okay. Mindfulness does not need to involve any kind of judgment or any kind of should. You cannot possibly meditate wrong. So I hope that this is a practice that you can return to if and when you wish, to simply bring non-judgmental attention to yourself and your breath.
Eric, thank you so much for doing this. Everybody, let's give a one word in the chat of how we're feeling now that Eric has grounded us. And I appreciate you saying that there's no wrong way to do this, right? Because I think
Mm-hmm.
a lot of times people overthink, like, am I meditating correctly? And but I really appreciate you grounding us. So Eric, before you go, because I like to take up some time. What has been some of the highlights that you have experienced being a part of Midwest BDC, a member? I used to be an employee. Like you're all on the spectrum. Like, like a Midwest BDC or not? You know, we really appreciate that. So can you give a highlights for our viewers?
Yeah. Ooh, thank you. Good question. I mean, the like human-centered intersectionality that Midwest BDC cultivates is huge. Like, that for me is one of the amazing things about this coalition, and I think you know, I feel like thanks to participating in Midwest BDC, I have a much better understanding and articulation of the fact that, um, you know, that I mean, this I'm going to quote. I'm going to share a quote that I'm totally irresponsibly forgetting who said it, but it wasn't me, and it wasn't originally at Midwest BDC. But that quote that like the energy transition is inevitable, justice is not, right? Like that that being an organizing part of this, that you know, the like the wealthy healthy, you know, Tesla drivers of the world, nothing against them, but they're going to be fine with or without our work, right? It's the rest of us. It's making sure that there is a survivable place for all of us, that we really have to make the focus of our work. I feel like that is something that this coalition prepares people to really understand and articulate and put into practice in a way that you're not going to get that everywhere.
Yeah. I appreciate you saying that. And just FYI, everyone, the we're live streaming on Facebook. So go to the Midwest BDC coalition page and share this information because we're gonna be doing it today. And so and we want to get this information out there. So I see some words in the chat. People are feeling centered, peaceful, they're feeling calm. And everybody, this is recorded. So once the summit is over, it will be on our YouTube page and social media. So you can go back and get all this wonderful information that our speakers, our trainers will be giving to you all today. So, Eric, I really appreciate you being here. We're going to take about a 5-minute break and come back at 10 a.m., 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Central Standard Time. Um, so it's kind of early. So we're gonna take a 5-minute break and get prepared for our morning session. And so, Eric, we'll see you tomorrow because Eric will be back with us tomorrow to ground us again. So, and shout out to everyone who was here right and early. I'm not a morning person, so I'm like, I'm sleepy. But anyway, thank you, Eric, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks, Farnese. I